do you fancy some chocolate?
Yes, definitely. A biscuit boost for you and a mint aero for me.
Lovely. But not today. Sorry, it's not that kind of chocolate. We are going to embark on a cacao ceremony. I'm Nicole Goodman.
And I'm Lauren Mishcon, and this is Self-Care Club. So, what is cacao? Known as the medicine of the gods by Mesoamericans, ceremonial grade cacao is not the same as commercial chocolate. It's made of 100% cacao bean paste with no additives. Because it's had little to no processing, all the original minerals, compounds, nutritional elements and fats are retained. Cacao is packed full of beneficial minerals and mood-enhancing properties. It can help reduce stress and anxiety, promote a healthy mental state and create a general sense of well-being in your life.
Cacao is naturally free from sugar, so when consumed it generates a potent, heartwarming and heart-opening sensation around the body without experiencing the peaks and dips with sugar. Cacao contains a molecule called theobromine.
Theobromine. He's like my friend, Theobromine.
Cacao. Is he hot?
I don't have a friend called Theobromine. Yeah, he's hot, yeah. Hot like chocolate. Like hot chocolate.
You're amusing yourself.
Yeah. I'm only amusing myself.
Yeah. Cacao contains a molecule called theobromine, which is like a sister molecule to caffeine. Unlike caffeine, however, its stimulating effects focus more on blood flow and the heart than on the nervous system. So people often experience it as a more grounded energy source than caffeine. Cacao is not psychoactive or mind-altering, but instead is a safe consciousness lifting plant medicine. A safe consciousness lifting plant medicine. Mm-hmm. Lovely. I'd love to have that as a title. And it can be enjoyed as a daily drink and is better experienced when prepared with intention.
Cacao is a thousands-years-old Central American rite that Olmec, Aztec and Mayan elites leaned on to connect with the gods and promote good health. It can be used in ceremony, which is what we're doing today. A cacao ceremony is any sort of ceremony in which a cacao beverage is consumed to elevate the spiritual ritual being practiced, and today more and more people are exploring its benefits. It's an opportunity to carve out time to tend to our emotional and spiritual needs, and when it's done with intention, it can be possible to gain an expansive and elevated state. It's commonly done alongside meditation and other practices like yoga, music, movement, sound vibrations and mindfulness. The aim is to stimulate creativity and support us to set new goals and intentions and to let go of what no longer serves us.
Should we look at some benefits?
Yes, please.
Right, it's heart opening.
Yeah.
Because of the way the theobromine significantly increases blood flow, people often experience a heart opening sensation after drinking cacao. You may feel filled up with love or open and connected to other people. I mean, it's so up your street.
Totally up my strata.
Yeah.
It's mood boosting. You might have an overall feeling of happiness and contentment with each sip. It can help you focus. The stimulating effects of cacao can help people focus longer and deeper on the spiritual practice of the ceremony. It's like an extended meditation.
It can be very sensual. There is an association between love, sensuality and chocolate. And with more blood flowing, there's more oxygenation happening in the body and we're more sensitive to touch.
Oh my God, it sounds like there could be cuddling.
Oh, it sounds lovely. Drink it before,
Drink a huge cup of milky cacao before sex. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No. You'd have like a big milky belly. It'd be awful.
You don't have to have a massive cup. You don't have to have like a massive cup. You could have half a cup so you're not totally full, like blobbing around.
That's not a good
It says it makes you more sensitive to touch. Sounds lovely.
Okay. Maybe we should test that shit out. Not with each other. Just test it out.
We should, but we don't have any cacao.
We can get some.
I've got some cacao nibs coming in my Ocado shop later today.
Great.
But they have to be ground cacao, doesn't it?
Melt it. Test it out. Let me know. It's also really good for your health. It's high in antioxidants, iron, magnesium, calcium, and there's research showing that a small consumption of cacao can also improve your heart health.
If I give him a cup of something before we go, he's going to think he's going to be very suspicious.
He's going to think you're drugging him.
Yeah, he's going to be very suspicious. Well, I don't think he would.
Why don't you just say to him openly, have a quarter of a cup of this cacao and see if it opens your heart.
I mean, he would honestly look at me like I was talking in double
just
Dutch.
Shut up and take your bra off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whilst ceremonial cacao is suitable for most people, there are always exceptions, as we'd always like to bring here on the show. Scientific studies have shown cacao, when treated with respect, is perfectly safe and healthy and can naturally help with many symptoms. But there are a few precautions regarding compatibility and existing health disorders or medications. It should not be taken by anyone on MAIO antidepressants, and if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, if you have a heart condition, low or high blood pressure, a blood disorder, or if you take any other medication, then it's always best to check with your doctor before consuming cacao and to take a lower serving size of 15 to 20 grams.
Yeah, so we took 40 grams.
We took 40 grams because that's the ceremonial dose.
Yes.
I'm laughing because you can never get a doctor's appointment. So can you imagine booking a doctor's appointment? You have to wait like 3 weeks for the doctor's appointment. You go in and they're like, what can I help you with today? It's like, am I allowed to drink cacao?
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a little bit of a waste of NHS time.
But I feel like in the UK, we don't have like this sort of instant access to our GPs. Whereas in America, I obviously only know this from watching far too much television, but I feel like they've always got access to a physician and they can just call up at any time and they're always on the phone to their physician all the time.
They're not
like
always
even
on
a
the
Saturday
phone.
afternoon.
On what show are they always on the
just
phone
all
to
the
the
shows
physician?
where they're like, call your physician. Okay, I'm going to give him a call.
Give me one show.
Hey, Dr. Turner, is it okay if I take cacao? Yeah, sure, no problem. You know, like I don't feel we have this sort of rapport, this intimate connection.
You
with
do
our
with your
physicians.
dentist.
You've kind of made that up because I only see David the dentist once a year. But you've decided that we have this whole like thing. I do actually. That's a lie. I do see him walking the dog most days, and I wave. But I don't like call him up.
You did call him up.
Well, I only called him up for the teeth whitening, but that was a specific tooth-based issue. I needed his advice.
Wasn't actually an issue.
I needed his professional opinion and permission to do it.
Permission.
Because he looks after my teeth. Okay, maybe I do have a bit of a special relationship with David the dentist. I'm very fond of him. I trust him.
Oh, she's blushing.
God. He's like in his 60s.
Is he hot? He can still be hot in his 60s.
No, it's not like that. I just really trust him with my teeth.
Are you now going to tell him that this show goes out to however many thousands of people?
I tell him about the podcast all the time.
Does he know he's mentioned on it?
He's like, it's so great. Is it still going so well for you? Yes, thanks, David.
Thanks,
great.
David. You give us lots of content. Thank you so much for being a part of the show.
I mean, I'm now not going to see him for another year because I've just seen him. So I'll let him know.
Well, you'll see him every day. You see him every day on the dog walk,
I don't chat to him. I'm normally like he's walking and I'm driving past and I just give him a cheery wave. We're not like walking together.
Send him sexual energy.
Oh my God, I can't even tell you how not sexual the energy is. It's just dentist patient energy. That's the energy.
But why do we talk about it so much?
Because you've got a thing that I've got a thing.
You don't know my dentist's name. Do you know my dentist's name? I also have a dentist. His name is Mark. And he's very nice. He's very nice, actually. He's very, very, very nice man. But I don't have a thing for him.
Do you have a sexual energy with him? No one's ever asked me that question before ever. Do you have a sexual energy with your dentist? No, he's checking my teeth. I mean, that is odd.
I don't think I asked. I think it was more of a statement, wasn't it?
Well, the answer's no. Anyway, my God.
I'm just saying, I know a lot more about your dentist than you know about mine, which
You're really lucky.
Which might point towards the fact that you might have a bit of a thing for your dentist.
Do you have anything to tell me about Mark?
I don't have anything to tell you. He checks my teeth.
You want to share?
He checks my teeth.
Yeah.
That is pretty much the extent of our relationship.
Okay.
I don't see him every day walking the dog.
Okay.
I do see him sometimes.
Here we go. I do see him sometimes in Waitrose.
I do see him sometimes in Waitrose.
Oh my God.
I do. Or like walking down up my high street, our local high street.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
He's a very nice dentist.
Well, that's been a lovely interlude. Anyway, back to the actual show.